Kantaphon Wangcharoen of Thailand. So we haven't had men's singles for a while here on court 2. The winner of our match will be playing the winner of Kenta Nishimoto and Lakshya Sen. They're doing battle right now. It looks like Lakshya Sen will almost certainly win that one. We'll see. But that will be interesting to watch. Kunlavut, world champion, could be up against Lee Zijia in the other quarterfinal in this half of the draw.
The umpire of the match, Cynthia Khan, Australia, and the service judge, Latif Jauhari, Indonesia. And now, please welcome Anders Antonsen, Denmark. And the opponent, please welcome Kantaphon Wangcharoen, Thailand.
So, has this got the potential to be a banana skin for Anders Antonsen, who surely comes into this as the favourite? The Indonesian fans have been disappointed to see Indonesians go out. What will happen here? They like Anders Antonsen.
Black or red?
He's won all
you
the
choose?
matches played against Wangcharoen, but it has
Red,
been 4
black.
years since they
Black.
last played.
That side, serve or receive? Receive, and as you're serving.
Slipped around the rankings and then some. He's always had comfortable victories, Antonsen, against Wangcharoen. He expected to do something well here. So Anders Antonsen is 27 years of age, 6 foot tall. He's 5th in the world. He's been as high as number 2. That was in September of 2022. At the World Championships in 2019, he finished 2nd, and he's had 2 third-place finishes in 2021 and 23. Former European Games champion in 2019, and he's also won the European Championships, not only this year, but in 2021. He finished 2nd in 22. And 2017. Liu Chuk-yu, he disposed of in just 36 minutes. And he's also got 6 titles to his name on the HSBC BWF World Tour, including 2 this year. The Malaysia Open, and right here at the Istora Senayan, he won the Indonesia Masters, beating Brian Yang in the final. In fact, he's won that a few times, hasn't he, Indonesia Masters. More on that later. Kantaphon Wangcharoen is 25 years of age, 173 centimeters tall, so he's shorter. He's from the capital of Thailand, Bangkok, currently 51 in the world. He's been, of course, much higher at 12. That was achieved in October 2019. That was when he was at the height of his powers. He finished 3rd at the World Champs that year. In 2019, beat Chico Aradwiwadoy, one of the results that upset people because he's a local favourite. Won that straight games.
Ready to play.
Southeast Asian Games in 2019, World Junior Championships. He was 3rd in 2016. He's had No wins on the World Tour. Cynthia Tam of Australia is our umpire. Dr. Jauhari, the service judge from Indonesia. I can confirm that Lakshya Sen has just beaten Kenta Nishimoto, so he will face the winner of this match. And it would appear, we'd have to say that Anders Antonsen is the overwhelming favourite. A man who's reached the finals here in 2019. He lost to Cho Tien-chen in 3. That was his best performance. Kantaphon Wangcharoen got to the semi-finals in 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kantaphon Wangcharoen, Thailand. And on my left, Anders Antonsen, Denmark. Anders Antonsen to serve. Love all. Play. Service over. 1, love.
So Kantaphon Wangcharoen gets the opening point here.
Love.
Yeah, became the first ever Thai player to win some kind of medal at the World Champs when he came 3rd. Then, of course, a few years later, his compatriots.
Service over. 1, 2.
Kunlavut Vititsan became the world champion, so he's kind of fallen away a little bit. Kantaphon Wangcharoen. Last year, he did not make a single quarter-final of any event. First and second round exits. In 2022, he made the quarter-final of the Japan Open, and that was it. In 21, albeit obviously a truncated year, he made just 2 quarter-finals. Japan Open and Hilo Open. So he's a man who's, I'm afraid,
3,
woefully out of
2.
form. Kantaphon. I've just seen him slide down the rankings. Certainly COVID has done him little to no favours, but as I say with a lot of others.
Service over. 3, all.
Get a quick look up there.
4,
Anders
3.
Antonsen. Yeah, we look at Kantaphon Wangcharoen's year so far, and I'm afraid it's been exactly the same pattern the first half of the up till the Swiss Open, he had only a couple of second rounds. Otherwise, he was out in the first round for everything. German Open and Thai Masters. And he finally got to a quarters. First quarter of the year was the Spain Masters. He lost to Tomas Junior Popov in straights. Then went back to his own home tournament, lost in the opening round in Thailand and Malaysia. And played Singapore, and here he is against Indonesia. He's up by 3 here.
6-3.
He's not got a good record in recent times in the second rounds.
Service over. 4-6.
You contrast that with Antonsen, who has had a very good year. Won his first 2 events of 2024. Malaysia Open and Indonesia Masters.
5-6.
French Open, he was surprisingly eliminated in the quarterfinals by Chico Adedwibadoyo. Lakshya Sen beat him in the second round of the All England. Well wide, that one.
Service over.
He bounced back after a disappointment with the All England to win the European
7-5.
Championship. So to be fair, he would be one of the big favourites to do that anyway. Surprisingly out of the Thai Open early on. Very first round, that was a big story. I guess Onkalong beat him in 3. Then he got to the Malaysia Masters. It was a superb match against Lee Zijia, but he was outplayed there. And Lo Kian Yu disposed of him in the second round of the Singapore Open. So it's he's kind of fallen away a little bit.
6-7.
And this could be the tournament to help push him through. I mean, he'll feel coming into this that he can beat both Kantaphon and Lakshya Sen, who's also had a bit of a dip. And then you're already looking at the semi-finals.
One the court. 7-all.
And then you look at their records overall in second round matches.
Thank you. Kantaphon. Towel in the other one. Thank you.
Second round matches, 21 defeats. Interestingly enough, Lakshya Sen did beat him in the last time they played, so it will be tricky if he gets there. From the All England, he beat him. He hasn't been able to impose himself just yet. That could change a little bit from here.
9-7. 10, 7.
Now could be the moment where he starts to surge away. Easy one to put away for Kantaphon.
8, 10.
He wants to keep himself around this sort of area, 2 to 3 points behind. Doesn't want. Once Antonsen gets going, it's going to be very hard for Kantaphon. So into the interval we go of this first game
11,
with
8,
Anders
interval.
Antonsen starting to assert himself into this, and he's 11-8 up here.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 8. Play.
So enough height on that, should be. No. Body shot,
Service
good work from
over.
Kantaphon.
9.
Difficult to react
11.
there from Anders Antonsen.
Coaches, when the players are ready, you need to stop talking, please.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, this is good work from Kantaphon.
10, 11.
Just the 1 point. The only time these two have met in the second round of any tournament has been the Denmark Open 2019, which, of course, Anders Antonsen won. This one, Kantaphon was world number 13. Antonsen was world number 4. He is number 5 now in the world, but of course Kantaphon's 51.
Service over. 12, 10.
That's what Kantaphon in terms of
13, 10.
second rounds of matches on the World Tour. just long. That is the going
Service
into the
over.
drift, but it hasn't
11,
held up
13.
there. Yeah, Kantaphon's actually got a losing record now in second rounds, which would probably been unthinkable a few years ago. But that, I'm afraid, has been the pattern
Thank
in
you.
the last few years for him. And there's a current very, very bad
Players
streak.
on court.
So, up to the German Open this year, he'd lost 8 second-round matches in a row. You'd have to go back to 2022 Japan Open when he got through.
Service
Actually,
over.
surprising, couldn't have it.
14, 11.
Then he finally got to a quarterfinals, we said, this year. It's only quarterfinals.
Anders
a real
Antonsen
challenge.
challenges called out.
That was at the Spain Masters when he broke his duck. Right, let's see. That is out. He's not
Challenge
quite able to shake off
unsuccessful.
Kantaphon
One challenge
Wangcharoen at the
remaining.
moment. He's kept himself in a striking
Kantaphon.
distance to the
Towel.
tie's credit.
Service over. 12, 14. Play. Fault. Service over.
Yeah, spotted a fault there.
15, 12.
Quick onto the mark there. This has been good actually from
Service over.
Wangcharoen to keep himself
17, 15.
right in there. He's not allowed Antonsen to run away with this. He's got a poor record against Danes overall. Just 4 wins in 16 matches over his career.
Service over. 16, 13.
For Antonsen against tie players, he's won 11 of 14. So it's right polar opposites of each other. That is good.
Service over.
He's been very,
14,
very persistent,
16.
Kantaphon. This doesn't at all look like a match between two players who are about 45 places away from each other in the rankings. Oh, it's a lovely wide
Service
smash, that
over.
one, cross court.
White the court. 17, 14. Thank you.
Now, it's a business end that usually makes a difference between players. Let's see what happens here now. And this is the biggest lead he's had, 4 points.
18, 14.
It's come at a good moment for him.
Are you okay?
Something in his eye, something just flew into maybe a bit of dust or an insect or something like that. Went into Antonsen's eye. Still hasn't quite got rid of it.
Do you need the doctor?
Well, this has come at a bad moment, isn't it? When he was in a good position.
Okay, yeah. Kantaphon.
Well, he says he's okay now. Well, that can sometimes happen.
And it's Antonsen.
That might be worth a challenge, and it is indeed getting challenged.
Out.
Maybe it was just a way to just pause things for a minute. I think it probably was just out. Yeah, as we thought.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. Kantaphon. Service over. 15, 18. Play.
It's just gone a bit long. Kantaphon is bouncing back
16,
here.
18.
Yeah, well played.
Service
backhand.
over. 19, 16.
On that spot beautifully. And also just putting pay to any ambitions perhaps of Wangcharoen mounting a fight back here.
Fault. Service over. 17, 19.
Still just 2 points in this. That's a real credit to this man here. Kantaphon Wangcharoen. But he's now got 3 game points.
Service over. 20. Game point. 17. Thank you.
Now, 3 game points. How will he go about this? Kantaphon Wangcharoen. well wide, and it's Antonsen who wraps up the first game. Wangcharoen hung in there for the whole thing. Didn't make it all one-way traffic, and actually some very promising moments. And he's now going to the so-called easier end now. We'll see how he performs here. 21-17 to Anders Antonsen in the first game.
Kantaphon, just the front. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So we're into this second game now, and I thought it was interesting to see Anders Antonsen's record against players outside of the top 50.
Play.
Now, he's not actually had a bad record, I mean, very good record. He's only lost 9 times to players outside the top 50 out of 79 such matches. However,
Kantaphon Wangcharoen challenges.
in 2 of his last 4 matches that involved players outside the top 50, he lost them, which I thought was surprising. He played Sweden's Felix Borstedt in last year's European Games. Now, that's not a World Tour event, to be fair. He was world number 16 then himself. He was going through a bit of a tough time. He lost that. Before that, at the Orléans Masters, when he was world number 13, he lost to world number 56, Alex Lanier, France. When he lost to Felix Borstedt, he was 16th, and he lost to Frenchman. Sorry, he lost to that 78th ranked Felix Borstedt. Now, as this challenge goes from Kantaphon.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful one from him.
One challenge remaining. 1 love. Play. Service over. 1 all. Service over. 2-1.
Antonsen to serve. Yeah, just dropped that short, and I think Kantaphon Wangcharoen saw that a little bit late.
1.
Now is he looking to surge quickly here?
4,
Unlike in the
1.
previous game, assert himself, look dominant from the start. Well, Antonsen's in a very good position right now.
5, 1.
Well, this is a much better start for
6,
Antonsen than the previous game.
1.
Already up by 5 points.
Service over. 2, 6.
Finally gets a second point on the board.
Three, 6.
Doesn't quite get there. That's good work
Thank
from
you.
Kantaphon Wangcharoen. Patiently waiting, these fans. So, going back to the point we made earlier, Antonsen has got a tremendous record against top 50 players, as he should, as a top 5 player. But, well, you could also argue he's won a number of competitions the smart way.
Service over. 7, 3. Eight, 3.
5 points. This is a good scenario for Anders Antonsen. He is moving Wangcharoen left and right.
9, 3.
And Antonsen, he'll feel he's starting to get into a position where this is his to lose. And we can continue this trajectory. Trouble here for
Thank
Kantaphon,
you.
7 points now. Go look at his last big win. Played top 5 players before. He's never beaten any of them. Victor Axelsen and Anders Antonsen are the two from Denmark that he's played. He's never won. How about all over the world? So delightfully delivered. We'll come back to that point. Kantaphon has to draw on whatever reserves he's got left. Think back to his glory days. Otherwise, he is out of this tournament yet again. Anders Antonsen cruising at 11-3 in the second game. Third game, second game. With Kantaphon looking to win it and drag it to a third.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 3, play.
It's a whopping scoreline at the moment. That's better from Wangcharoen, who's
Service over.
played 27 top 5 players in the world in his career.
11.
And he's won 3 of them. The last player he beat in the top 5 was at the Thomas Cup of 2021. That was Ginting, Anthony Ginting, who was number 5 in the world. If we're talking about, he also beat Cho Tien-Chen, the world champs in 2019 at the quarterfinals.
Kantaphon Wangcharoen challenges.
3 times. Only time at a World Tour event was a Malaysia Open. And he beat Chen Long in 2018. He was world number 31 then. Got a challenge here from Wangcharoen.
Correction.
That is in. Well done.
Five, 11. Play.
He's won both points since the interval. He's a lot more than that now, Wangcharoen. Well, this has been superb.
6,
Where was this earlier?
11.
3 in a row. When he breaks that little run,
Service over.
Antonsen.
12, 6.
He's got that smash going. It's actually pretty
Service
effective, isn't it?
over.
Wangcharoen.
7-12. Change.
Yeah, that's been good.
Service over. 13-7.
He's showing
Service
signs of a
over.
fight.
8-13.
Oh, Tweener. Excellent reactions there from the Dane. That's in, but it is being challenged.
Kantaphon Wangcharoen challenges. Called
Great bit of reactions
in.
from Anders Antonsen. Yeah, worth a challenge, wasn't it? For sure. You got the last one right. Here we go. There's another challenge going on there, and it is in.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. Service over. 14-8. Play. Quite the court.
Oh, lovely, delicate touch from Kantaphon.
Yes. Service over. 9-14.
Just doing his laces up. I think he's still in a very comfortable position overall, though. The lead was 8 points. It's now at 5. Lets that go. Good call.
Service over. 15-9.
And he'll feel he's not all that far away. Anders Antonsen. That's good.
16-9.
Kantaphon. We're back at yet another tournament, perhaps, that he's not been able to fulfill. His potential, well, potential is probably the wrong word nowadays.
Service over.
Where he was, where he used to
10,
be.
16. Wide the court. Service over.
4 points now for Anders Antonsen to mop up and get to the
10.
quarterfinals. Yet another one. He's full of energy, isn't he, at the moment?
Thank you.
Again, gone long for Kantaphon.
18, 10.
Antonsen will feel now he can look to just finish this off with an 8-point lead. Just a bit wide.
Service over. 11.
Well, it has been a while since
18.
they last met each other. And they were far closer ranked. Mind you, this is already better than the last time they played at the Fuzhou China Open, where Kantaphon scored an aggregate of
Service over.
19 points.
19, 11. Thank you.
By the way, that 17 that he scored
20.
in the first game is a joint
Match
best
point 11.
score he has got in a game against Anders Antonsen. He hit a 17 once in the Denmark Open. Nine match points, and it's all done.
Game.
Very straightforward. Anders Antonsen continues his perfect run against Kantaphon Wangcharoen. 4 wins out of 4.
Thank you.
It was always going to be Antonsen as the big favourite here.
Thank you.
Wangcharoen was
Match won by Anders Antonsen.
very decent in the
21,
first
17,
game. Kept pace
21,
with
11.
Antonsen throughout. Only separated towards the end. He was on the so-called preferred end. He found that harder for himself. And Anders Antonsen, the 4th seed from Denmark, beats Thailand's Kantaphon Wangcharoen, who was promoted from the reserves here, 21-17, 21-11. It's actually taken him maybe a lot longer than people would have expected, 47 minutes, but he has got the result he wants. And that brings us to a close here with our coverage of day 2 on court 2, and our coverage tomorrow is split into 2 sessions on courts 1 and 2. The first session starts at 9 a.m. With a couple of matches, and then we've got 6 matches from 1:30 in session 2. So we look forward to joining us then tomorrow on quarterfinal day here at the Indonesia Open 2024.